Hey, fire signs. Okay, so yesterday I explained to the other signs, so I'll tell you guys. This is going to be for the solar eclipse we're going to look at this week, and then I'm going to try to get up also Mercury retrograde since that's coming in as well with all these eclipses. Okay, so the lunar read that I did last week was for the end of March. The solar is going to be the beginning of April, and so isn't Mercury retrograde. Okay, I know people were asking, but I just guys, the energy is so icky right now for me personally and for a lot of people I know. So I just wanted to make sure that everybody got these readings up before we moved on to anything else. So I hope that isn't an issue. We're going to start here with Aries. We'll get you 3 oracles for the solar eclipse, and then we will take a look at the energy for you. Concealment, change, and Luna. So again, it starts with the lunar eclipse, so I'm sure that has some sort of meaning to you. And I believe you guys last week got Luna as well, if I remember correctly. So Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the solar eclipse. What do you want Aries to know? I feel like somebody's questioning, or I'm hearing, somebody's questioning their spirituality, their religion, something like that. They may be, else changing their ideas or finding it does no longer like resonates with them. Judgment. So Aries, I feel like at some point during these eclipses, somebody kind of just made you feel like not okay, or really tried to test your patience, or even like your morals. And it looks like here they're going to have a change of heart here. It could be an earth sign, doesn't have to be. Please excuse the dog squeaky toy. I can't reach it over there. You may be losing a bit of passion for somebody at this time as well. Kind of like, I don't feel like you're really on the relationship train at the moment, going in after these eclipses. You're kind of like focused on your money. You're focused on bettering yourself as well. Aries for the solar eclipse. I think you're letting go of some sort of toxic situation, whether this is a person or an actual, habit you have. I see that you're kind of like getting control of that now. You're moving on from it. You're getting out of some sort of funk. But there is a situation here with the Chariot in reverse where there's no forward movement. Whether that's because you planned on actually moving, or whether it's just like there's no forward movement in your life and you're kind of like sitting there. I don't want to say it's not a stagnant energy, but it's more of the waiting game. Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the solar eclipse. No longer wanting to fight, and you're ready to have your cup filled. You're ready to have some sort of like emotional fulfillment, and it doesn't have to be through a person. You know that. It could be through anything, even just a hobby. I see that coming towards you. This is actually a really good read. I'm going to be honest. The solar eclipse is not like, in my opinion, eclipses, especially Mercury retrograde, they can be very uncomfortable. Of course, they're beneficial, but they can be really uncomfortable. This reading isn't that bad. You might have the best reading, actually. I do see a situation where somebody may be coming to your aid over something. This could be a work situation or even just a friend coming to your aid. You may be jumping into something sort of... I don't want to use the word irrationally, but like just 2 feet first. Like you're not thinking about it. You're just like, yeah, this seems like a good idea. Let's just do this. Be careful. Could lead to heartbreak. Okay, could lead to a huge disappointment on your end. Could be with a Virgo, and it also could have to do with your finances. So, for instance, if you were to meet somebody, they want to go into business with you, or maybe they're telling you they have a better opportunity for you, I wouldn't just jump into it. I would really take a look at it, really look at it, because it looks like it's actually not going to go in your favor. Aries, sun, moon, and rising for the solar eclipse. There is going to be a little bit of financial issues here around the solar eclipse. Please keep that in mind. Now, if you are involved in any sort of court situation, I do not see it going your way, and you may need to go back to court over this whole situation in order to like get it cleared up. For those of you that there is some sort of karmic justice you're waiting for, and this would be work related, like I said, career or money, finances. Whatever's not going in your way, just know that there's new opportunities coming right after it, okay? They're from a distance. So there's something distant here. You know, this help would be like distant. Somebody's starting a garden. I see you moving forward. I see you moving in a good way. And it's saying you're following the right path. You may, Aries, for those of you that are in a relationship, your relationship may really take off after these eclipses, okay? For those of you that are not involved currently, you might be meeting somebody, and I am really getting heavy on the earth sign Virgo, okay? There's a tower moment here. What is the tower moment here for Aries? You may be making a choice, yeah, to leave some people behind during this time as well. People that are not being else supportive or really not like, it feels more like a support than anything else. So I'm just going to kind of leave it at saying it's support. You might be like, hey, I just met this person. I'm really excited about it. And they're like not on board. They don't care. They don't, you know, they don't feel like it's a good situation for you. Or maybe this is a work situation and these people are not supportive. They don't think that you're going to reach your goals. Let them go. Let them go. You don't need it. Aries for the solar eclipse. Yeah, you're definitely having issues with an air sign. I don't like it. And for those of you wondering if you're going to reconnect with somebody around Mercury retrograde, because that is typically when people come back around, no, you will not. Absolutely no growth with anybody from the past. Only new people, guys. We're only looking at new people here. Aries, you've got it under control for sure. The puppies are killing each other. You are in the upright, Aries, which is wonderful. And I do see you kind of going on a ghosting situation here. Like, you know, boundaries have been set for weeks now, months even. And by this eclipse, you're just going to get rid of the garbage. You're just going to say goodbye to these people that just aren't worth your time. Why invest, you know? Let me get you one of these little clarifiers. Reconsider. I really feel like that has to do with that whole business thing like I just warned you about, okay? Let me get you a couple more cards, and then we're going to end it here. I'm trying to make these kind of short, Aries. I do apologize for that, but it's because I want to get up the Mercury retrograde readings as well. You may, again, we're going to go into Mercury retrograde. We're going to go into these eclipses, and everything's going to be a little bit chaotic. Even though your reading looks really good, do expect to hear from somebody from the past, okay? You are going to get an apology. You are going to get sweet words, kind words. Will it amount to anything? Absolutely not. Lovers in the reverse. This feels like an earth sign. It doesn't have to be. Earth and air I'm getting all over here for you anyway. So, Aries, I'm going to end it with that. And all looks pretty good. So, I wish you luck.